Hey everyone and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the history behind one of the most popular characters in Fortnite, Peely. Besides being a fan favorite, the charming banana has played an integral role in saving the island multiple times, and in this video, we're going to explore his story arc and how he became one of the most beloved characters on Fortnite Island. Before we dive into the juicy bits, let's first set the scene. Fortnite is an online multiplayer game that has been around since 2017. The game is set on a post-apocalyptic Earth where most of the population has been wiped out, and players must battle it out against one another to be the last person, or team, standing. Epic Games, the developer, has managed to keep things fresh by changing things up with regular updates with each new season. Peely was introduced back in Season 8 and quickly became a fan favorite. Initially, he was a skin that players could equip, but soon after, he began to weave his way into the game's storyline. By Season 9, Peely had become a prominent figure that everyone was rooting for. But it wasn't until Chapter 2 Season 2 that Peely cemented his place in Fortnite history. In this chapter, players are introduced to a new villainous organization called EGO. The organization is headed by a character named Midas and has set out to take over the island. Peely and his friends are the only ones who stand in their way. The plotline for this chapter is the most complex to date, with Midas devising a plan to create a device that would harness the power of what's known as the 0 point. In layman's terms, this would allow him to manipulate reality itself. However, Peely and his allies manage to break into Midas' base and put an end to his evil plan. In Chapter 2 Season 2, Peely is portrayed as the jester of the group, never taking himself too seriously. However, when it comes to stopping Midas, Peely is beyond determined. He knows how dangerous the situation has become and is resolute in his quest to save the island. Peely's one-liners and clownish demeanor often mask his true intentions, and he's often dismissed as an insignificant little banana. But in Chapter 2 Season 2, Peely proves to everyone that he's more than just a silly skin. But Peely's heroics didn't stop with the end of Chapter 2 Season 2. By Chapter 3 Season 2, the island was facing yet another invasion, this time by Dr. Sloan, the leader of the Imagined Order. Players didn't know what the Imagined Order had planned for the island, but it seemed like it was going to be catastrophic. Once again, Peely and his friends journeyed across the island to halt the IO's nefarious plans. This time around, Peely was joined by new allies like Abstract and Bunker Jonesy. The gang worked tirelessly to uncover IO's plan, but it wasn't until the final moments that they discovered Dr. Sloan's ultimate goal, which was to destroy the 0 point. And that brings us to the end of Peely's epic journey. It's difficult to summarize everything Peely has done in just one video, but it's clear that he's one of the most iconic and beloved characters the game has ever seen. With each new season, new characters are introduced, and it's hard to say if Peely will remain the go-to hero in future chapters, but one thing is certain: the legacy of Peely the banana who saved the island will live on forever. So, there you have it, folks. The history behind Peely's journey and how he saved the island in Chapter 3 Season 2. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Fortnite lore. Until next time, keep gaming.